All right, bye Idris. Now on to a beautiful lady who's sitting to my right. Our next guest is an NAACP award-winning actress who starred in Broadway shows like The Lion King and films like Forrest Gump-like.
Here to discuss her role in the upcoming season of Survivor's Remorse and a huge hit, Real Husbands of Hollywood, is Erica Ashe. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Oh, those cheekbones.
Oh, thank you. I got them from my mom.
Okay, let's talk about Survivor's Remorse. Tell me more about this show and your character.
Survivor's Remorse is the story of Cam Calloway. He gets a huge professional basketball contract, and he brings his entire family with him down to Atlanta from Boston. And it follows him as they maneuver as a family, all the different pitfalls, the ups and downs, and the ins and outs of getting that much fame and that much money and notoriety all at once. So it's a crazy, funny, it is a comedy, half-hour comedy. It's on Starz Network. It premieres October 4th.
Oh, right, we're there.
Please, you will be awful glad you did. My character's name is Mary Charles Calloway. I'm his sister. They call me M. Chuck. She is a fierce lesbian family girl.
All right.
Big little brother advocate, you know, big sister, little brother advocate. She loves her family. She's their protector, and she tells it like it is. She does not bite her tongue, and so she's quick-witted and she is smart-mouthed.
Ooh, we like that.
Like a little smart mouth.
That's a good combination.
And people also are loving these sports shows. Why do you think audiences are drawn to the sports world so much?
I think there's a lot of curiosity that surrounds it. You know, you see all these athletes on the court, and you know they're so amazing and they're so gifted at what they do. It makes you want to delve deeper. You want to know what goes on in their family life, and so that's what's great about this show. It actually deals with life off the court.
That's true.
And that's a real draw for a lot of people, and it's a draw for people across the board. So you know, you have I think people watch shows because of relatability, and everybody can relate to you know, a sports icon. You know,
at least they want to.
They want to, exactly.
Right. We love watching you on Real Husbands of Hollywood. I mean, that show is hysterical. You play Kevin Hart's character's sassy ex-wife. Girl, your character's she's a little bit on the ratchet side, or as you like to say for Fashion Week,
rache.
She's a little rache.
She's gently rache.
It's a little upscale. I like that.
Yeah,
and she's very funny. So do you have? You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. Do you always have a comic sensibility, or is this show really heightened your funny bone?
You know what? I would say yes and yes.
Okay.
I have definitely always had a funny bone. My family, we're comedy. My brothers and sister and I, we will sit and we will joan and you know,
Wait,
bust
where are
on
you
each
from?
other. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
That's the joan.
Joan.
We be joaning.
Joaning.
Making fun of each other.
I haven't
For
heard
those
that
who don't
word
know.
since I grew up in the D.C. area. So
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, so you know.
Joan there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we joan in Atlanta. We definitely don't.
When
Yeah.
you guys are on set, are you joining against each other? Because it seems like Kevin Hart, his energy is infectious. It's just like a great party.
How do you get work done?
Right.
You know what? I think they try to catch as much as they can as we're running by. So a lot of it is like, grab her, there she is, get her. I chase him around set. You know, we have this going joke that, just so everybody knows, I am not Kevin Hart's real ex-wife in real life.
Okay.
I get that question so many times, and now that you know they've got like a new show and his real ex-wife is on it, they're like, wait,
Which one is
I don't understand how.
Because a lot of the stars, their real wives are on the show, so that's how people get confused.
And it completely, I completely get it. But I'm not. And so Kevin and I have this going joke where I'll just chase him and I'll say, you know, the kids need money. And he'll be like, it's not real. And he'll take off running and I'll take off chasing him, and then that's our day.
It's so funny because it's like a spoof on other reality shows that are out right now. Okay, so how much of it is actually scripted and how much is ad-lib?
Yeah.
It's all scripted. They allow us to just throw in something every now and again. For instance, there's this scene that everybody likes where Kevin jumps into my arms when I come and I catch him with the chick he ain't supposed to be with. That was an improv that, you know, in the heat of the moment, he's such an open person to work with, and he will allow you to shine, you know, along with him. And he doesn't have to, because Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart. He can have this show, and you know, he can say to you, hey, you're just filler, and you're happy to be that. But he's really, really very generous, and so I didn't know how he would receive it, but it just an idea that popped into my head, and I whispered to him. I said, listen, just jump into my arms. I'll catch you. And he looked at me like, I said, don't worry. I'll catch
you
you.
Got the guns.
Right?
Was he heavy?
You know, I didn't even notice because I actually had the weight on my hip. And I've got a real full hip situation.
So you were able to
So
carry
I was just carrying
Kevin
him on my
Hart.
pack.
All right.
This is what's funny. We cut for them to reset the scene, and Kevin and I, we were, you know, just talking. And we didn't even realize it until they came to us after the scene, and they were like, do you realize that you held him from the time he first jumped into your arms until we wrapped the scene? And we didn't, because we were just standing there talking. I was literally like in between takes just holding him, and we were just like talking. It's like
sweet.
Super cool, super down to earth, and it was
like your little Webster. That's
I know. I wanted to like burp him a little bit.
Right, like, come on, baby.
And I was like, it's gonna be okay.
Mark. All right. Well, other than burping Kevin Hart, what's next for you?
Well, we are hopefully going into season 4.
Yes.
My fingers are crossed. You know, stay
Ours
tuned
are too.
and tune in, because I always post things on my Instagram and Twitter, so I'll definitely let everybody know.
Okay.
You know, as things progress, how it's going. And I'm crossing my fingers for season 2 of Survivor's Remorse as well. Now, that airs on Starz October 4th. And Real Husbands airs on BET on October 14th.
All right. So we're there and there.
Yes,
and
don't
thank
worry.
you for
You've got
being
our support.
here.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
And you come back. We'll be right back with more Rise Entertainment 360.